Deciding to build my own website from scratch with Vicky's help and doing that on a group program with her is just hands down the best decision I ever made in my business. It was about so much more than just a website, and I didn't realize it at the time. But not only do I have a professional looking website that is more than functional, that really conveys who I am, and I feel is sort of authentically reflecting who I am and my message in the world, and that's very important to me. And it's very sort of specific to me. It also connects me with my ideal clients, so it is a vital online marketing tool. So it fulfills all the functions that a website should fulfill. But more than that, the whole process of the WordPress Success Bootcamp was so important at a very early stage of my business, in particular when I was taking branching out into coaching work and taking that online alongside my psychotherapy practice. And there's often a lot of overwhelm when you're in this online world of endless possibilities. It's very hard to keep focused. And I think that's one of the most important things that the process with Vicky did, was to keep me really focused, keep my eye on the prize, and just really support me at a time when I needed that support. So what I got out of the experience was so much more than a fabulous website. It was also like a WordPress mentor, but also a business mentor. And, Vicky is an online marketing expert. So I just had all of those things rolled into one. And I just feel so grateful that I encountered Vicky at a time when I was ready to do that, to receive the support and the empathy that she has, alongside the kind of nudging along to get things done. I just feel so grateful to have had that experience. Also with peers, doing the program at the same time was really invaluable. Learning from each other's trials and tribulations and discoveries was a really important part of the process as well. And so now I feel like I have not only got the joy of this amazing website that is like a kind of like an energy anchor for my work out there in the internet. It actually feels like a very solid foundation, even though it's the virtual world. It's an incredibly supportive thing to me. Not only do I have that, but I've really acquired all these other skills through doing the bootcamp. I'm now a practitioner of imperfect action, or action not perfection, which Vicky really instilled in me and all of us during the process. So rather than getting stuck on tech bits and feeling overwhelmed and I can't do it, it was just a case of, this is doable. Just keep plodding along, keep getting through it and get it produced. And I did, and I still sometimes can't believe it. And I chuckle to myself when I have a new offering or something that I want to add to my website. And rather than going, oh, you got to call the tech people and things get lost in translation, or just feeling like you don't have the control over your own marketing, now I just go on and drag and drop modules, replicate things, and Divi and WordPress are constantly producing new amazing things. So it just feels all so doable and so supportive and quite magical. So, I could gush about Vicky and the whole process for a long time, but really just to convey that sense that if you're wondering if this is right for you and hesitating, the question is not, should you build your website with Vicky? It's, all right, you will get a website out of the process. You'll get an amazing website that will have you be seen by the world and that will attract in the right clients. So the question is more, are you ready for that? Because that will absolutely be an outcome of the program. And I really can't think of a better person than Vicky to support you through all of that. Not just in the tech side of things, but with the mindset part and the emotional ups and downs of really growing a business as well as building a website and kind of crafting your niche, crafting your brand, figuring out all your fonts. All of those little details are actually really, really important aspects of communicating who you are and what you do in the world. And I just love how Vicky gets that, and she gets the importance of that, and she shared our joys when I was getting super excited about fonts or gold elements that I discovered to add to my website. It's just a sort of really beautiful process of growth, and Vicky was really there for all of that and really taking care of us as well as guiding and leading. So yeah, I'm so grateful that I got to build my website with Vicky, and that I got to have her as a guide and the support and have laughs with her and the other group members at a really, really important stage of my business when things could have got very overwhelming and where it's easy to get lost in an online world. I think one of the things Vicky does best actually is keep things really focused and really simple and really doable. And it can be very easy to get lost in all of the different tech apps. And now I feel like, there's always extra bits that you can learn, and there's always bits I could perfect and add to my website. But the whole point is I can do that because Vicky taught me how to do that. So now I feel like I get it all. The MailChimp bits, the branding, the font bits, the tech side, the back end, lead magnets. I mean, there's so much more than just website building that we learned with Vicky. There's no bits missed out. There's no, you get to build this part with her, but then you need to go to somebody else to learn about lead magnets or how to produce your offerings and your communications outputs. She covers all of that. So you really get the whole thing in that one package. And yeah, I think I'll leave it at that. And I'm very grateful. And I'm very excited about my website, which I never thought would be the case. I never thought I'd be so confident and feel so empowered about being able to have control over my own website and not be answerable to anyone else and be able to just log on and make any changes I want. So that is the gift. That sense of empowerment and freedom and control over my business is a real gift. So thank you, Vicky. And I wish lots of success to future boot campers.